After 8 weeks of summer, parents are naturally excited for school to start. And Back to School Night is a great launching pad to get parents involved in their child's learning. We chose to mimic a typical classroom experience for the parents. So we gave the parents a time-sensitive STEM challenge that required them to use the 4 C's: creativity, communicating, collaborating, and critical thinking skills. Back to School Night was our hook to get parents naturally engaged and involved in their child's education.
I'm very, very committed to art as being a major part of every child's education. And so since I've been the art teacher, I've also put together an art show which is on open house. Because I don't have a classroom, I see all 529 students for an hour every week, and I had more parents signed on my sign-in list than any other classroom. And so it was a huge success. We had lots of art on all the tables, and I think it really showed me that the parents were very supportive of the art program here.
We're fortunate to have a parent community that is already quite involved in their children's educations usually. So one thing I talk about at Back to School Night is how struggle is important in education. So a lot of times when students are struggling, they kind of turn off of math or turn off learning, but I want them to make sure that they are really being persistent. And so I ask for parents to help me in helping their kids through struggle, not trying to avoid the struggle.
I work with parents early on in the beginning of the year, and we work together. We work as a partnership. I get a hold of them, we make a plan, we meet, we get any concerns out of the way, and together we can go much farther and we can do it more smoothly than if we each are working separately.
Like most teachers, I communicate with parents so that they know what's going on in the classroom. Another thing that I do is, because I do teach 8th grade, that includes content about U.S. history, and students at that point in their lives are really interested in how our country was formed and what their rights are. And parents are naturally going to be interested in that because the kids are coming home and they're talking about these subjects that are rather mature, and they want to hear what their kids' opinions are and how they're utilizing that in the classroom and what they're going to grow up to be like. And hopefully it's making them proud and more interested in what's going on in the classroom.
My favorite thing about teaching, or one of my favorite things, is pointing out skills and talents and things that these parents don't even know about their kids. Like, I really feel like I capture some images for them that they normally would be missing, and so I guess I'm lucky like that.
Making yourself available to parents is something that's often underrated but really crucial to our job, because we can't do this without support from the parents. I was taught really early on from my dad, who was a teacher for 36 years, that you don't only call home when things are going badly. You call when things are going well, you call to check in, you call just to say hi, because the parents are going to be your ticket to making sure that students are successful. And so making yourself available to them and letting them know that they're welcome and they're part of your team and a part of your classroom is the best thing that you can do to motivate parents.